ahorita.
Okay.
Thank you. So remember, this question right here is, Sadie, is we have to circle all the sets that have 10. And so far, the blue set has 10 and the orange set has 10. So we're gonna circle all of them that have 10. Now let's count the purple star, Sadie, to see if that set has 10, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Do we circle that one, Sadie?
No.
No, because there is only 9 in this one. This set we had 10, so we circled it. This set we had 10, so we circled it. So we're only circling the ones, all the ones that have 10, all the sets that have 10. Okay, because that's what the direction said. And this one only had 9, so no, we're not going to circle that one. Remember, boys and girls, when you're taking the test, to make sure you count each of the sets, okay? And circle all the ones that have that number that it's telling you to circle. Okay, thank you, Sadie. You did a wonderful job. You may mute yourself.
Okay.
All right, now I need, let's see here. I'm going to ask Richard to go ahead and help me with this next one. Turn on your microphone, Richard. Are you ready, Richard? The directions tell us how many eggs are shown, and then we have to write the number. So we have to count how many eggs are shown, okay? So can you help me count the eggs?
Yes.
Awesome. Here we go. Count with me as I touch them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Nope, there's one more.
One more.
10.
10. That's right. There is 10. And then, Richard, we can always go back and double check. Okay, so I can go ahead and count them and touch them again to make sure that there is 10. That's a good strategy to do, is to touch and count them again. For example, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there are 10 for sure. Thank you, Richard. Okay, now I need Ayla. Ayla, you're gonna help me with problem number 3. Okay, Ayla. On number 3, here are the directions. It says, what is another way to write 10? Okay, remember, we have learned the number 10, and that is to write the number 10. But what is another way? Well, another way that we know how to, what 10 is by writing the word, right? So we can write the word. There's 2 ways, just like in Spanish, you can say the number in Spanish, like 14, like the number that we learned today, and also the word, okay, of that number. So you can write out the word, okay? So you can write the number or you can write the word. So let's count how many glasses there is, Ayla, and then see what's another way we can write 10, okay? Here we go, ready? I'm gonna go ahead and I can write, here we go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So there are 10s. So we can write the number 10 just like this. Or what's another way that we can write or show 10? They give us two options. They give us this one right down here or this one. Can you tell me which one I should circle? The one on the top or the one at the bottom to show another way to show 10?
At the bottom.
At the bottom, right? Because 10 is spelled T-E-N. N. That's another way we can show and write 10. Okay? Remember, our numbers have numbers we can always write, right? But we also can write the word. And we can also write and draw objects. So we can show 10 sunglasses, or we can write the number 10, or we can write the word. Those are three different ways we can write and show 10. Okay, drawing the objects, writing the number 10, and then writing the word. Remember, on the test, it'll ask you to show different ways how to show a number. Remember, we know how 3 ways to show a number. We can write it by counting objects, by drawing, like circles, 10 circles, 10 fichas, 10 counters. We can draw 10 smiley faces. We can draw 10 hearts. You know, if I say number 6, you're going to draw me 6 hearts, 6 circles, however you want to draw. But then you're going to write the number. That's another way you can do it. Or you can write the word if you know how to spell out the word or sound out the sounds in the word, okay? Those are 3 ways you can do it. Write the number, show me by drawing the objects, okay? Or write the word. All right, here we go. Everybody should have this down right here, and we're gonna move on to the next page. All right, so we're gonna look at these right here at the very top, number 4. Let me take out my pencil. Thank you. You may mute yourself, Ayla. And I'm gonna ask, let's see here. I don't think Christian, are you here today? Turn on your camera, your microphone, sorry. Microphone, Christian. Okay, Christian, I'm gonna give you the directions. I'm gonna read them to you so you know what to do in this problem, okay? So if you notice, Christian, we have some cubes up here, okay? We have a train of cubes. We have some that are red, and we have some that are blue, okay? So right here, it looks like they want us to count how many there is red and how many there are blue. So let's listen to the directions, okay? The directions say, write how many red cubes, write how many blue cubes, write how many cubes in all. When it says write how many cubes in all, means it wants to know in all of them together, okay? All of them together, how many there are all together. So Christian, you're gonna help me with this one. So first one we're gonna find out is how many red cubes there are. So you ready to count with me, Christian?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's count the red ones because they want us to know how many red ones there are. Ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many red ones do we have?
6.
Yes, so we're gonna write 6 right here because to show that there are 6 red ones, okay? Now it says to count the blue ones right here. So let's count the blue ones. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many blue cubes do we have, Christian?
4.
4. So we're gonna write the 4 right here because that's how many cubes we have in this train. Okay, now, Christian, the last thing it asked us was to count all the cubes in all. That means all together. Whenever you hear all, that means all of them, all together. So let's do that, okay, Christian? So let me erase it so that way we don't get confused with all these markings I made, okay? Are you ready, buddy? We're gonna count all because that's what it's saying. It wants to know how many there is in all. That means the red and the blue. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So how many is there in all?
10.
10. That's right, buddy. Remember, when it says how many is there in all, that means you have to count both of the colors to know how many there is all together. Okay? Thank you, Christian. You did a wonderful job. Thank you, buddy. All right, the next question, number 5, says, look at the numbers. So look at this number and then look at this number. Think about the counting order. Remember counting order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the counting order. And it says, think about the counting order as you compare. So we're comparing. We're going to look at these two numbers, okay? And it says, circle the number that is less. Remember, less means smaller. Less means smaller, okay? So whenever you think less, think of tiny, tiny, smaller, okay? Whenever I say more than, that means bigger, bigger, okay? More than means bigger, okay? So, but right here, it says to look at this number here and look at this number, and we're going to think about the order of sequence, okay, to see which of these two numbers, we're going to compare them, these two numbers, to see which one is less, which is smaller, okay? So I can always write my numbers, order and sequence, up above it if I want to, just to help me out, okay? I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, excuse me, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can write the numbers in sequence to remember how they are in order, okay? Now I'm going to look at number 3, and now I'm looking at number 7, okay? And then here's number 3 in the order of sequence, in the counting order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here's 7, okay? And it says we have to look at the number that is less than, okay? So I'm going to ask Desmond, I have this number right here and this number here. What number is this one right here, Desmond?
3,
What number is this one right here, Desmond?
7.
Between these two numbers, okay, look at those two numbers and let's compare them. Tell me, Desmond, which one of these numbers is less than?
3.
3, yes, 3. Desmond says 3, and he is correct because 3 is all the way down here, and here is 7. It's all the way ahead, right? So 3 is smaller than 7. We can do 1, 2, 3, right? 3 objects, and we can also draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then we could pair them up, right? We could always pair them up to see which one and compare them to see which one has more. Pair all of these little circles together. Uh-oh, look at that. 3 has no more to pair, but look at all the rest that 7 has. 7 has more, so the number that is less than, the one that they want us to circle, is 3 because it's smaller. Remember, 3 is smaller than 7. That 3 is all the way over here. Anything this way is less than, anything that way is more than. And we see that 7 is all the way up ahead of it, so we know that 7 is bigger and 3 is less than, okay? Thank you, Desmond. Thank you, Desmond.
Yep.
All right, now we're going to go on to the last one, number 6, okay? Now it says here we have to figure out if these numbers are in the counting order. Remember, counting order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have to look at these numbers to see if they are in order of sequence, okay? And remember, here's the order of sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are the numbers, okay, in counting order. And we're going to check to see if the first set is in order of sequence, okay? So look at this one right here, and let's see. I'm going to ask somebody to help me, okay? I'm going to ask Maggie. Maggie, we're going to look at this first one right here. We have to choose yes or no if it is in the counting order. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that in the counting order? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8. She says no. Well, let's look at in the counting order, okay? We're going to look up here. Let's see if 5, 6, 7, 8 should be together, okay? There's 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, they are, Maggie. Look at, they're in the right order, just as we were counting, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are yes. So if we would circle this one right here because they are in the counting order. Even though they don't start with number 1, Maggie, it's still in the correct order, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we just need to look to see if it's in the correct order, okay, even though if it's not starting at 1. So let's look at the other one, okay, Maggie? Let's look at this next one. It says 8, 10, 9, 7. Is that in this a correct counting order, yes or no? Look at the numbers, look at the order and sequence up here. Do those look like they should be in the correct order? What comes after 8? What comes after 8, Maggie? What number comes after 8?
9.
9. Is 9 right next to 8?
No.
No, so this one right here is already showing me that it's not in order because look at, it's 8, 10. It shouldn't be 8, 10. It should be 8, 9, 10, right? So is this one in order, Maggie?
No.
No, this one's not in order. So we're going to put no because it's not in order, remember? Because when we are counting, we're going to say 8, 9. And right here, this one says 10. When we count, we don't say 8, 10. We say 8, 9. How about the next one, Maggie? Let's see if you can check this one out. Ready? It says 7, 8, 9, 10. Are those numbers in order, counting order?
Yes.
Yes, yes, they are, Maggie. Look at that. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, and then comes 8, then comes 9, and then comes 10. So when we're looking at the numbers that are counting in order, we just got to look at the numbers to see if they're in order in sequence, right? We know which numbers come right after each other. And if we see, like right up here, that a number doesn't come after the other one, we know that that's not in order. Like this one right here, 8, 10, 9, 7. 10 doesn't come after 8, 9 does. So we know for sure that one is in order. And the other ones look like they are. So thank you, Maggie. Yes. Make sure you write down your numbers. So you can always go and write down your numbers in counting order so you can double check. Okay? You could double check. So let's say if I wrote my numbers here, I could always say, okay, this one starts with 5. Okay, here's my 5. Now they have to be in the correct order just like the one up here. If they are, that means that they're in order of sequence. So I have a 5, there's a 5, 6, there's a 6, 7, there's a 7, and there's 8. So those are all those numbers are in order. And then I can go look at 8 and go, where's 8? Oh, here's 8 right there. Let's see if those are in order. 8, there we go. What should come after 8? 9. Uh-oh, right there shows me it's not in order. How about the next one? I can go, oh, where's 7? Oh, there's 7 right there, right? Oopsie. There's 7 right here, right? Now, what's after 7? 8. Oh, yeah, that's there. How about 9? Yep. What comes after 9? Yep, 10. Those are in order, okay? That sometimes helps you if you have the order sequence, if you're not for sure, or you can count them to see, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's in order. 8, 9. Oh, 8, 10. That doesn't sound like it should be in order, okay? All right, so that's all we're doing for today, kiddos. Everybody should have this stuff right here. You do not have homework today, okay? Because we are just reviewing for the test, because we will be taking the test, okay?
The test our homework.
This right here, what we did together, this is what you should have done with me together, okay? These 2 papers that we did, this one right here and the first one that we did together. Those you should already have all done on your paper, because that will be turned in.
Do have those all done.
Yeah, if you have all those done, you don't have no homework, okay? Because we did it together.
Was we didn't do our homework. Is our test the homework?
No, no. You don't. The test will be taken in class or during our Zoom. Okay, we always take our tests in class or on Zoom. Okay. So everybody should have finished those 2 papers with me. Okay. So now nobody has homework. Okay. If you didn't do them with me, then you better get to finishing them, because that means that you weren't doing your work. But everybody should have been working with me, because that was what we were supposed to do. Now you don't have no homework if you finished it with me.